Hey there, Stampers, and welcome to another Step It Up video. Today, this is our Step 1 card. It's a pretty simple, plain card, but still nice. And this is Step 2, and this is Step 3. The videos that I do are always to show you 3 versions of a card and show you how easy it is to go from this card to this card. So we're going to go ahead and get started. We'll start with the card base. It's the same for all 3 steps. It's an 11 by 4 1/4 folded at 5 1/2. And for the step 1 card, we are using this designer series paper, and you can use a variety of different strips. In the step 2 and the step 3, I use the same strips and I just mat them differently. But because on step 1, I was going to mat it in the blue to make the sentiment pop, I went ahead and used a little different, because the blue on blue, it would kind of get lost. So you can use whatever strips, strike your fancy that you like. And you just layer it. And I had the second layer just to give it a little more oomph. And since I did it on blue, but I did it on a different blue on this one, and this is just a scrap that I had. And so you're just going to layer it like that. And to get the 2 different inks on the stamp, I use my trusty markers, and I'm working in Soft Suede and Baja Breeze. And so I just figure out what colors I want where, and I just go over the stamp with my marker. However, and whatever color combination you like. I tend not to use a whole lot because it makes a lot of work, because you're trying to get these little teeny tiny letters and make sure you're not getting the wrong ink on the wrong letter. So I usually try to stay in the same line, or I can't see it very well either, so that is another reason where I try to just keep it as simple as I can. Trying to get that little dot in the Y, and then not get the T from heart, which I did. I got the T. So I'll just wipe it off and try again. In the end, it probably isn't going to make that much of a difference, because you're going to go over it with the blue. So then I take the Baja Breeze and go over that. And you're going to have to huff on it, because particularly on that Y, you really want that to stand out with the color, since it's probably the most visible part of the sentiment. And I love this little heart. Don't forget the cute little heart at the bottom. And the H. So here's the little piece that I'm going to stamp. And I'm going to huff on this. And center it as best I can. Oh, I did it upside down, but the camera's upside down, so sorry about that. I'll turn it around. So you can see it's really easy to do. And then you're just going to mat it on this piece, and that's your level 1 card. And add a little bow. I just did that with a glue dot. Little piece of very vanilla taffeta ribbon. Just cut a little piece, and I just tied it and fussed with it a bit, the pretty side, and then put a glue dot down. So easy as can be there. So that's level 1. Level 2, you stay with the same card base, except now we're going to mat. I'm going to give a textured mat. This is the square lattice embossing folder. I love, love, love this. I think it looks so great. I have some Cali hair on there. I think it looks so great on just plain cardstock, but it also looks great when you emboss printed paper. So we'll lay that down, and then we'll take a blue strip and mat it in the crumb cake. And the same piece from the level 1, and we're just going to mat it and overlap it slightly, and then we'll mat the sentiment. I would probably trim this down a bit because I'll move these out too. I want it to have a nice base for the sentiment. And then again, just add a little bow in the corner, and that's your level 2 card. Pretty easy. Level 3, which is my favorite. I love to have mats, but I really like the dark color, so I use a lot of black and I use a lot of chocolate. I think it makes everything pop. So you can see that it's a perfectly lovely card with just the crumb, but when you take it a step up and you just pop it with the darker color, it makes everything stand out a bit. Let's see, let's put a piece of it. This is soft suede. So soft suede under the embossed Very Vanilla, and then a piece of soft suede. So we're double matting it, ties all the colors together from the paper and the sentiment that we're using. It just pops off the page. You really notice it when you do this. And then this piece as well, a piece of soft suede. And you want to make sure that you have just a little space on the other edge there. And then you put your sentiment down, exactly the same layout. And instead of just a bow in the corner this time, I grabbed for these Deck the Halls big designer buttons. They're so, so cute. And I have one, there's one that has a little bit of a recess. Let me find it. There it is. This one. See how it has a little deep recessed, or it can be plain on the other side if you like. But I put a glue dot in there and then added the bow, and it kind of gave it a flat place to rest. And anyway, so that's my 3 cards for today. This was level 1, level 2, and level 3. I hope you found this helpful, and I appreciate you viewing the videos. Hope you have a great day.